Hello people, I'm just checking in with you. I've got a busy wee week coming up. This week I'm at the hospital twice. Tomorrow I'm going for my breathing test, so it's just in the breathing lab we've got to do these breathing tests to check how much lung function I've got, how much air I can hold in my lungs, and it's measured by me holding my breath and blowing out as fast as I can. So it's absolutely exhausting. It might not sound it, but it really is exhausting for me to do. But I'm hoping that I can do it, because the last time I don't think I could do it. My lungs are so small that it's not registering on the machine anymore. But that was when I had broken ribs. I don't feel like I've got broken ribs just now. I've constantly got pain in my bones and things, but that's because I've got osteopenia, and now I can really sympathise with people that have arthritis and any kind of bone aches, because the cold weather, oh my goodness, got the bones of a 90-year-old. But I'm very lucky it is controlled by drugs, and I use all my complementary therapies, and all the creams that I mix up are absolutely fantastic. I've been making them up for years for people with rheumatoid arthritis, so now I'm using them on myself. And things like rosemary is a fantastic oil to use to help with pain and help circulation as well. Anything that's herby that you think would go on a pizza. Sometimes I'll mix a cream up and Danny will call it my pizza cream because it's got oregano and things like that, and it smells a bit like a pizza. But it helps me, and I can't make them up too scented either, because it does go for me. So yeah, I sort of dilute them accordingly, which I know how to do, obviously, because I'm a skilled aromatherapist. So that, and between that and touch therapies and using heat pads and hot water bottles, and even as in this cold weather, ice packs are very good, because sometimes I take sweats, and the ice packs are really good at stopping me taking sweats. Now, I was just actually on a call with a student there doing a case study feedback, and we were talking about how menopause is like the in thing now. It's like everywhere's talking about menopause, and I'm like, I don't know if I've got the menopause or no. I'm taking these sweats, but I think it's drug related. It's definitely drug related. I don't think I'm going through the menopause. Oh God, I didn't want that on top of everything. But anyway, side effects are side effects, and sometimes you get the same side effects for lots of different things, so you just treat them as a side effect. It doesn't matter what it's caused by. It's still the same thing. So I've been getting loads of side effects lately. I don't really want to talk about tummy ones, because that's been the majority of the ones that I've been going through, and that's the ones that I hate. But hey ho, I am off on holiday next week while my new toilet is getting installed up the stairs. Since Dylan moved out, we've got the 3 bedrooms, so we're getting a little ensuite put in there. Just a little toilet and a little basin, and that means I'll have a toilet upstairs, because it's murder. See, trying to get down the stairs at night time, and that's when the side effects happen. You see, I'm on a lot of drugs that are a slow release 12-hour thing, so I'll take them at 8 in the morning, and then I'll take them again at 8 at night. So they're working during the night, I think, and it's causing me to wake up and have all these side effects, and I've got to sleep sitting up because of the gastro thing. And you know what, I'm not complaining actually, because I figured it out and I know how to stop the side effects hurting me so much. So that's why I said in the last one that we were writing a book. So that's what we're doing. We're writing a book, and we're getting through it. So when we're on holiday in our nice little cottage, it's all disabled adapted. And it's adapted even more than what I need. I mean, it's got hoists and everything in the bedroom, but I only need the special bed so that I can sit up in that, and the toilet will be good as well, I guess, because it's got a seat for the shower and things. But I can't wait. It's 100 metres from Balmoral Castle, or Balmoral Palace. Is it Castle? Balmoral Castle. My brain's just went mush. Is it a castle or a palace? Balmoral Castle. Balmoral Palace. I can't think what sounds right. Anyway, that's where I'm going, Ballata, and it's on the River Dee and in the Balmoral estate. I'm very lucky to be going there. It's going to be just like a home from home. We're going to be like a packed donkey going there with all my stuff. I've got my lists. It's worse than having a bairn, me, I'm telling you. But I'm lucky because the oxygen all gets delivered up there. The palliative care have to contact the nurses up there. I didn't know this. In case I fall ill. I will just be going on the new bone drug before I go. So please let me know of any major side effects. But if I do, at least the medical team is aware of everything. And if I need like an anti-sickness or anything like that, I take my little box up with my emergency drugs in it that the nurses can come out and give me if I need them. But fingers crossed, it's all works out. I'm going to do some painting. Everybody seems to be asking me about my painting. I'm not ready to show anybody. I mean, they do look like a bairn's no painted them now. And I'm getting into my own style, which is an abstract thing. The last one that I did was a poppy. And when Danny come home, I says to him, "What do you think that is?" And he says, "It's a poppy." So it looked like a poppy, so I was happy. And then I asked my carer, and she says, "Aye, it's a poppy." I was like, alright, okay. So I'm quite happy with the last one that I did in the style. So that might be one that I might share with you guys. But it's just for me. I love doing it. I never thought I could do like something like that, especially with having broken bones, and like I've got other hobbies that I do. So that's something that I wrote a chapter already about in the book, about not just living and existing in your life when you've got a terminal illness or a disability that is life limiting. You don't want to just exist and just be able to shower and make your dinner and watch a bit of telly. You want to be able to do things. And there's people out there that have not got disabilities and they don't do things either. And then they'll be like, "I'm bored." Well, you know what? If you're bored, you're boring. Bored people are boring. So get some hobbies, get some interests. So even Danny, 2 months ago, he started playing the guitar. He's like, one day he decided, when actually I met him, he's a lefty, Danny. Danny's a lefty. And I met him and he had this acoustic guitar. So when he moved in with me, he brought his acoustic guitar. And it sat, and it sat, and it sat, and nobody touched it. And it gathered dust. And I was like, stick that up the loft. It's gathering dust and it's in the road. So it's been up the loft for about, I don't know, 10 years or something. Maybe not as long as that, I don't know. But a long time anyway. When did we meet? 2011 we met. So we've been together a while. That's 2011. 9 and 3. It's 12 years. Aye, it could be up 10 years. So he decided to buy an electric guitar. And he did. And he has been playing it like nearly every day. Like, he'd go to bed at night and I'd be like, "What you doing? Are you reading a book on the Kindle or what you doing?" And it's like, "No, I'm on YouTube on one of my guitar tutorials, and he's so into it, and it's so nice to see him so happy and doing something, you know, because he's a carer and he doesn't want to be in carer mode all the time either. He needs to have something for himself, and he used to like just go out on his bike, but it's not really the weather the now. So he's loving the guitar and he's sounding amazing on it as well. And he's teaching me, like, because we talk all the time, so he's telling me about this and that and how this works and things, and it's nice to see him so excited about it. And I'm like that with the watercolour as well, and he actually does the painting too, because he's very good at drawing, Danny. So that's the plan. He's taking the guitar up to Ballata, and I'm taking my watercolours up, and then we'll probably write some more stuff in the book. He's already wrote a chapter about using wheelchairs. Now, you think, oh God, wheelchairs are great. You just push them, I suppose, eh? Nobody prepares you how to use a wheelchair. Danny nearly killed me. You think he was pushing like somebody that was a teenager in a shopping trolley the first time he pushed me in a wheelchair going round the corner, and he's trying to take a run and ram me up the pavement. I'm like, what you did? He's like, what do you mean? I don't know how to use a wheelchair. I was like, what? But not only that, you know, like lifting and laying them and that out the car, and there's loads of things. So he's wrote a chapter which is quite funny. It's got a few wee funny stories about what we've encountered with wheelchairs, but it's also got a lot of practical stuff as well, and how to actually use a wheelchair safely. So we're getting there with the book. I mean, we've loads of stories, as you know. But I want it to be very practical, but also sharing our experiences of things that that's happened to us. It's always a funny story. If something's going to happen, it's going to happen to us, I'll tell you. But it's happening for a reason, and I think it's happened for a reason so we can share it with other people. So I'm hoping that this book, I don't know what it's going to be called, but I was thinking something like, you know, living with NSIP, because there's nothing out there for my disease. There's no leaflet about how to live with NSIP, non-specific interstitial pneumonia. And I want it to be, you know, not like, oh, our journey, or, you know, anything like that. I want it to be the adventures of Mo and Dan. The adventures, because everything, you've just got to take it as an adventure. You know, like, like this week I'm going through like loads of side effects with my tummy. It's an adventure. You know, having the shits is an adventure. You just got to look at it like that. Thou shalt pass. Within a month or so, you know, nothing's permanent. It's going to go. I go through phases like this with my medication. Months I'll maybe have lots of side effects with my tummy, and then it'll settle down. It'll settle down. And, you know, that's another top tip I'm going to write about in the book as well. When you're put on new medication or when it changes, don't be too eager or jump the gun and say, oh, I want to stop this, because, you know what, if you can just ride it, the side effects, and you know, ride it through, they will settle down. And if the medication is going to benefit you, then try and stay on it. You know, give it a few months before you decide. But of course, it's a personal thing. But that's what I've done with mine. I mean, I've like just kept stumph with half the things that I've went through, and just grinned and bared it, and it's helped to stabilise my fibrosis, especially that nintedanib one that I was on. That really messes with your tummy. But I learned a lot from the people on my group, so that's another top tip, is try and get involved with other people that have got the same disease. There's lots of groups out there. If you're shy, you don't have to be active. I mean, I go on a group and I hardly even put a comment in now. I just go on it and I look and I think, oh, that's a great tip. So anyway, I feel like I've just blathered away. So I'm going to go now. I probably just talked a load of rubbish, but I'm in a really good place just now. I've got the hospital tomorrow, breathing test, hospital again on Wednesday for diabetic eye test, which I don't think I'm diabetic anymore. I've not took any diabetes medication for over 9 months. It was a drug-induced diabetes, and now I'm on lower steroids, which have probably stopped it. My friend Karolyn is coming to take me. That's Karolyn that does the crystals. So I can't wait. We're like Jack and Victor. She's my wee sidekick and I'm her sidekick. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. So I actually need to get in contact with her and see what car we're going to take. Well, that's another thing we've got to think about as well. The logistics. It's nothing's easy with me. Anyway, have a good day, have a good week. It's raining all over the place, but the sun shines in my heart, so I'm spreading it out to you guys. Bye!